Today I'm going to talk to you about purple dignity and a world of purple with Alzheimer's non-existence and some of the things that I've been doing, because I've been very active in this for the last 3 years. This is my work, and I want to share this with you first to start. This is my story. This is my grandmother. She had Alzheimer's for 10 years. I was appointed as a guardian and conservator from the state to be her primary caretaker. And it was really devastating to watch her take a 10-year process to die and lose this amazing, beautiful woman that she was. She didn't drink, she didn't smoke. She skied up until 5 years before she died. Was a skier. When hospice came in and she was dying on her deathbed and I was with her, they said her calves are amazing. And I said, because she was healthy. She lived a healthy life. First person in our family to have it. We have 2 others right now. So this is why I wear purple. This is the survivors page. We have no survivors at this point of this disease. And it's taking over. It's an epidemic in our world right now. No survivors. 5.1 million Americans. $300 billion in healthcare money right now are being spent on this disease. 1 in 6 people are diagnosed, and 1 in 3 with seniors. And this is not an old person's disease. We now are seeing people getting diagnosed at an early age, and they're dying quicker. This is my family epidemic list. This is famous people. One of the people I wanted to point out here recently that we just lost last year was Robin Williams. We all heard it was suicide. We're now finding out that he had pieces of dementia that are related to Alzheimer's. And maybe it could have been prevented. Maybe he wouldn't have committed suicide if we had a treatment to take care of him, to know what was happening in his head. These are some of the goals that I've been working on. You saw the commercial piece that I've been working on. I'm now working on a children's book. I am actually doing the first dinner in my city, which is really cool because we have our annual walk, but I'm putting together the first Purple Dignity dinner, and I'm excited to get that kickstart off for our Walk for Money into the pot. This is a progression of the disease. This is an example that I did on my own face, my own portraiture.
Oh my God.
Speaking up, I want to share something about speaking up. This is so exciting to me. I was at the airport the other day, and I met Samuel L. Jackson. And I told him our flight was delayed, and I said, "You're supposed to bring me luck, our flight's delayed. I have to get to this competition." We started talking, and he said, "What's the competition about?" And I said, "Women of Achievement. I'm speaking about what I'm passionate about Alzheimer's." And he said, "My mother died from Alzheimer's." Right then and there, just talking to another individual, famous or not, there's a connection. Speaking up is big. These are the partnerships I have in Northern Nevada. I am a retention committee advocate, walk member, retaining people, and I'm also a volunteer. Partnership for the state. I was appointed by the governor. I'm going back to DC in April to talk to Dean Heller, 2 different Congress people to get different bills passed so that we have money out there nobody else that needs it for Alzheimer's and their caregivers. Seth Rogen, we got to go now for a second time this year, donated $1,000 to raising money for Hilarity for Charity. The private Larry Rubo Center, we raised another $5.6 million this year. My partnership with a private care facility for taking portraits of Alzheimer's patients. And this is how you can connect with me. Any of these, I'm out there, please join me, break the stigma, let's talk. A world without Alzheimer's, a purple world.